Hey guys, Drew Sadler here, iCast 2021. We're in the Shimano booth talking with RX Angler about the new Curado MGL 150. And you know, for me personally, the 150 size, it just fits my hand better than the other size reel. And you know, 150 specifically refers to the size of the spool, but that size spool just fits me as an angler. You know, if you're into, you need freshwater or some saltwater or even kayak fishing, you know, you don't need a ton of line capacity, but the 150 has just enough to make it work right. So some of the key features of this reel that you also find in some of the other Curado models is going to be the micro module gearing, okay? That allows for finer meshing of the gear tooth to make an overall smoother reel. It's going to come available in 3 gear ratios. In the right-handed, which is 6, 7, and an 8 speed, left hand, it's going to come in the same 3 gear ratios. You know, one of the other big features with the Curado is going to be our X-Ship technology. So, you know, a big thing about that is you have your pinion gear and drive gear in here, and that's the heart of any reel, you know, whether you're fishing with. And the key component is an added bearing on one side of that gear to allow those gears to stay engaged and to not flex while they're in there. Another big part of that, of holding those gears together, is going to be a metal frame to provide that rigidity to allow for those gears to stay in place and to maintain ultimate longevity. So that is the new Shimano Curado MGL 150.
How much does that retail for?
This reel retails for $199.99.
Oh, that's not bad of a price.
No, you're going to see it at your local retailers very soon.
So what would you say is the difference between the MGL 150 versus the regular ordinary Curado?
So the regular Curado, again, is a 200 size. So it has a little bit larger spool.
Gotcha.
So that Curado 200, that's your Chevy 1500, your Ford F-150. You can do little of everything with that reel. But what the 150 is going to allow you to do, it's going to have that MGL spool. It's going to be a little bit wider for flipping and pitching, or just the size of the reel in general is a little bit smaller if you have a little bit smaller hands. But yeah, the 200 is do everything. And this one is as well, but it will excel in a little bit lighter baits, flipping and pitching.
Baits.
Yes.
Gotcha. Because majority of my, you know, the subscribers, they use light lures, ultralight rods. So this would be a very nice reel to have.
Yeah, and speaking of light, that's one thing I personally didn't get to try until recently is the Curado BFS.
Oh,
so Curado
yes.
BFS meaning bait finesse. So, and like I said, I literally just tried this. I spooled mine up last week and I fished with it for the first time. Put a small Ned rig on this, and I really was blown away that you could not only cast it, but cast it well. So obviously a big deal with BFS is going to be that spool.
The shallow spool.
Super shallow, super light spool that allows that reduction of startup inertia to get those lighter lures casting easier. So another big feature with that is going to be the braking system, which is going to be adjustable on the outside, which adjusts the proximity of these magnets to the spool.
Yep. Yes, sir.
These magnets are also removable if you need more or less braking, but that's specifically what that dial from 1 to 6 does, going up and down, moves this in and out to bring them closer or further away from that spool. So ultimate adjustability within that reel.
Yeah, I love this. I personally own this reel, and I put a video out. It got a lot of views. A lot of people are interested in that new BFS movement that's coming to America.
Like
Watch
I said,
out.
whenever I put the Ned rig on, well, I'll tell you what. So the first thing I expected was like a lot of reels. Like you make the first cast, like I need to loosen that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like because they come like a little bit more brakes.
Right.
With the BFS, the first cast, like I need to tighten that up a little bit more.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
But no, and that's the thing with the Curado family now is, and we're starting to see that with the other series, the Curado family and the SLX family. There's a reel in here for pretty much everything, such as, you know, you've even got the Curado 300 if you're going to go up and throw larger lures or larger fish. So the family is becoming more all-encompassing of pretty much anything you want to do.
Perfect, man. Thank you so much. I think this is going to be a big hit for you guys. Curado MGL 150, guys. Check it out, Shimano.com.